everybody.
Hi, Christina.
Vera.
And Vera and I just wanted to talk a little bit today about healing. So, healing is quite broad, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And we just wanted to give some different techniques on healing for physical healing as well as emotional. Because we have some clients going through
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot of physical pain, and now because of the opioid epidemic, doctors aren't giving pain medication that they really. Thank you, Kiwi. Pain medication that they should be. I shouldn't say should, but that they could be getting.
Right.
And they're not giving it to them because they don't want them to be addicted. So then they're in chronic. And we're talking about chronic diagnosed pain.
Right.
We're not talking about just a pain that you get and it's not going away, so you want to do a meditation or self-hypnosis to make it go away.
Right.
That is a warning signal to the body that something's wrong. We're talking about diagnosed chronic pain.
Yeah. And we just wanted to give what you can do, like on a spiritual side, along with what you're doing from the doctors, the recommendations that you might be getting, or homeopathic or whatever. Exactly. So, one of the things I really wanted to point out for healing, especially like, any part of our body. I want to start off with physical healing, whether it's like, say, knee pain or, I get knee pain too. Ugh. Or an organ, or whatever part of our body. What you can do is, I want to recommend the Michael Archangel because they carry a green healing scepter. And what you can do is visualize this, because Angus on the other side has told us so many times. Yeah, he's back over there. He's right over Vera's shoulder as usual. Anyways, but he's told us from the other side.
Well, that's Michael too.
Yeah, Michael the Archangel, he's up there. So Angus has told us over time how important it is to visualization, or I should say how strong it is to visualize, because it's bringing the senses into it.
All of your senses, yeah.
Yeah, and the more energy that we put into something, the more powerful it is. Yeah. So with calling on and visualizing Michael the Archangel there with a green healing scepter, or Malachesa, because there's the male and the female side of that archangel. So
Malachesa could be for the mental, for the emotional.
See, that's perfect. And what you can do is you can visualize either Michael or Malachesa coming to you with the green healing scepter. It's like a baton, like a crystal kind of baton. And like, let's say you're lying in bed or on the couch, you want to picture them putting it to that part of your body that's hurting you, or it could be to your mind, if there's something that's really bothering you, or even your heart for the emotional healing, or whatever it might be, and you see that green healing energy go into that organ in your body, and you can even visualize the cells repairing and that kind of thing.
And you can talk to your cells, you can talk to your organs. They listen to what you're saying. So if you're always saying, oh, I'm hurting, it's going to make that emphasized more than it maybe should be. And if we would put ourselves above the body, not in the body, that helps too. I keep forgetting to do that so much, but that helps too. And there's also that, that's a different show. I was going to talk about the DMT.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'll talk about that later.
Okay. Now, also, we wanted to bring up, as far as healing, though, that would be the angel I would, suggest calling on, because of that. It's a great visualization, and that's what they do. They carry that healing baton for us. And let's see. We also wanted to say, too, that with the holidays coming up, a lot of times, people feel a little less...
they feel more isolated because there's maybe not family around, or...
Exactly.
They're inside all the time because they're hurt or whatever, and they don't get to go out, so they don't make friends or have friends, or they're not working anymore. All kinds of different reasons why.
Exactly, because I have somebody I'm very close to, And he talks about that a lot, that he doesn't have a lot of friends, you know, and feels very isolated from society and people.
Because you do. I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
We're a social animal.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's how we thrive.
And, you know, we just wanted to point out that, you know, if you don't have a lot of people in your life, I mean, you know, always there's, you know, you can reach out to us. Vera and I are always
we'll be your
here for you.
friend.
Yeah, exactly. We'd love to be your friend. But also, you know, in my moments alone, when I'm alone and I can't talk to Vera or what have you, I really, you know, focus on my loved ones that are on the other side that are around me, my spirit guides. You know, your spirit guide has been with you from the beginning of your lifetime all the way up until now, and always will be with you. Your guides, your loved ones that you might not have even known in this life, but you just happen to know on the other side.
Yeah.
You know, we all have a master teacher that's always been with us, and our angels that are right there.
Yeah, I know, but a lot of times people just focus on what they don't have.
Exactly.
You know, but if you guys could see how many people are around you and how many people are like holding you and trying to make you feel better, but you're just not seeing it or feeling it because you're so focused on what you don't have.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like with the person I was telling you about. He's always, you know, kind of focusing on that part of it instead of, you know, the other.
You know, sometimes, and when you're not feeling good, it's challenging to feel like, oh, yes, somebody's over there holding me on the other side. Well, I don't feel it.
Yeah.
You know, kind of thing. But, you know, they are there. And when you take a moment and just take yourself out of yourself, because that's a lot of times we get wrapped up in just what we're feeling and, you know, and then just see what's out there. I don't know what they could do if they're like inside the house all the time to have people around them. I don't know, because usually, you know, you tell people go out, volunteer, but there's some people that can't because of their physical
state or what have you, condition.
So I really don't know what to tell them about that. What do you think?
Well, I mean,
because if they can't get out to make friends, then how do you get people to come in to be a friend? You know, it's a little challenging.
Right. Other than maybe the social media aspect. I mean, it's not in person,
you know,
but
it just came to me right now. The person that we're really talking about, I told you about.
Yes.
LR.
Right.
Okay. What I just picked up was in a past life, she was around people so much. She was in a kind of a community that everybody was in everybody's space, and she was always wanting to be alone. Like, can I just ever be alone?
Wow.
And this is what she picked.
Wow.
Just to see what it feels like.
Wow.
You know, and it's that way you can see both sides of it. And then make a decision on what you like.
That is really interesting, and it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I would say, too, that sometimes even just information or philosophy can be healing, because the understanding that it brings us is like, wow, you know, it's not my weakness, or it's not my problem, or it's not my whatever. It makes perfect sense because it's closure, or it's past life lessons that I'm finishing up with, or it's, you know, my life theme.
Yeah,
or
it's
what
not,
have
I mean,
you.
it still, you know, hurts and it's challenging, but at least you know, oh, okay, so I decided that I'm going to see what this feels like instead of having all these people around me all the time. Did I ever get a time to myself? Well, that's what you're getting in this lifetime.
That's so interesting. You know, I just wanted to say really quick, just from my heart, there was this situation once that I felt, once you helped me and I remembered this situation that had happened, I felt like it was that I was weak for what had happened. And then Angus was saying, no, that's how strong that we are sometimes when we put ourselves in a situation that might look like is weak situation. Sometimes that's how strong that we are, that we pick that to go through.
And that's what we don't realize.
Right.
It's just to come into life, no matter what it is that you charted, that's still huge. It's huge to come into this planet.
Yeah, it's amazing too, because it's like we might not think, well, me being at home and not having people around me and not being able to be very mobile and stuff like that, you know, it might not look like how hard of a lesson that can be, but how much we can grow from it.
Yeah.
But like you just said, the information that you've just given.
Yeah, because she was always having to do things. She was always having to, because there's so
Wow.
many people around. Because it was just, a huge, large family in this one little area of, I think it was Ireland.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was just too much for her.
That's interesting.
In that life, anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool, and that's the thing, we love to share the philosophy and then read, information and hear information from other people. And, because that philosophy in itself is very healing.
It is, very much so.
So, anyway,
Well,
we just wanted
yeah.
to share.
So enjoy the meditation we're going to show after this video.
Yeah, it sounds good.
And it's going to be the healing
meditation.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for joining us. Hope you have a great week.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
I'm going to say that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And hope you enjoy your family or your friends or just, your time.
Your animals.
Whatever it is that you enjoy. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe LR should get a cat.
Maybe so.
Because it's not as, taxing. Well, dogs aren't taxing, but, you have to do a lot for dogs. And cats, they're just mellow.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us and have a great Thanksgiving. Bye.